This is Sutek. So here we are on the Theopol, I believe that's how it's pronounced, map, and I'm in my Rampanzer. As you can see from the map, we've already taken the southeast corner, and we are curling around the enemy's position. One of the things that I love about German tanks is their ability to move quickly, to get into position, and use the accuracy of their guns to deliver a devastating blow to an enemy in position. The other thing I like, and you can see this from the map, is I'm not spotted. All I'm doing is just firing down range. I'm more than only 2 grid squares away from my opponent, and I wasn't spotted until a tank literally rolled right up on top of us. So, now, unfortunately, waited too long for that shot, but doesn't matter. Rampanzer, to the rescue. Alright. The Rampanzer has this really surprising front armor that just about bounces everything. And it is kind of funny to see opposition take shots at my lower glacis. If they have any experience with the Rampanzer, they had a better chance of penetrating me in the turret, but they always shoot for the lower glacis, which accomplishes nothing. So anyway, I'm now on a kill streak. I've got a couple of kills in. I've got this poor tier 3 light tank trying to get around me, trying to get behind me, and it just isn't working for the poor guy. Oh, and he gets hit. And he's done. So now, I'm on my way to a Top Gun with only 1 kill left to go. And then I remember, you know what, there's a thing called physics, and I'm really bad at it. Yep, that was stupid. Okay, so I had a good 10 seconds to think about how dumb I am at this moment, and then after I get righted, I decide, you know what, let's go help out on this heavy tank over here. Now, you can see the scores are actually kind of close, 11-9. And we have this T-14, which, for whatever reason, people seem to want to sit back and pepper, which is exactly what the T-14 wants you to do. You got to get to its flank. You got to get, you know, basically to its rear, and that's how you take it out. Or you could just ram it. So there's my Top Gun. I'm feeling pretty good. There are only 3 enemy tanks left, but if you look up above, we have 1 arty which is moving around. We have a TD and 2 heavies. So the scores are still pretty close under the circumstances. And if those 3 tanks can coordinate together, they should be able to thin out the herd. Now, again, talking about German tanks, one of the beautiful things about German tanks is the idea that they move quickly, they get into position, and they engage the enemy. Anyone who's driving a German tank below tier 8 who doesn't use that speed and mobility to their advantage is just wasting perfectly good tanks. And I guess I'll give a historic note at this point. The speed and the accuracy, the speed of the tank, the accuracy of the gun, was a design choice by the Germans at the expense of armor. Unlike the Americans, which threw a lot of armor in the front of their tanks, or the Russians for that matter, the Germans essentially foresaw their tanks as being breakthrough and exploiting weaknesses, moving into the rear and around the flanks of in-place positions. Well, there you go, 8 kills. I've got my Radley Walters with only 1 tank left. So you will notice that a lot of the German tanks, again, with not a lot of armor, but with tremendous guns and speed, are really good at moving at the flank and moving to a position that disrupts an enemy in an in-place position. Here's a good example. He's behind a building. He knows I'm not coming that way. He's going to have to bring his tank around in order to engage me. My speed allows me to get up and around, put a shot in, hit him in the track, come around his side, again, and then last but not least, a little finish off. Have a nice day. So, with that, we have a victory. So now we go to the battle board, and as you can see, 9 kills, 1600 damage. I contributed 5 points to my team, got a high caliber, got a Bruiser Award, got a Radley Walters medal. Thank you very much. And then as we look at the detail, top of the board by far. My closest opponent, of course, was the enemy's heavy tank that I destroyed the... oh no, it was a Panzer 5.4. I wonder if this is a trend. So overall, I engaged 11 enemy tanks and destroyed 9. So, I want to thank my teammates for showing up. You have a good day.